Ladies and gentlemen, we have just 1 week left to the highly anticipated The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Our new adventure in Hyrule is about to begin. This will be arguably the biggest adventure yet. So what I've done today is I've kind of put together a little news and updates video. We're going to go over some pretty cool stuff about Tears of the Kingdom in this video because believe it or not, we just have 1 week left. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robot Joe and I'm your host as always. Let's go ahead and get started on this video. 1 week left, I know. It has been years in the making. I have a cool little news and update video about all things Tears of the Kingdom. Let's just get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is kind of lighthearted and funny. We recently know there was some leaks for Tears of the Kingdom. That sucks, you know. This game is important to a lot of us, and unfortunately that's just the world of gaming. We obviously knew this sucked, but one person who responded to this whole thing was the former boss of Nintendo, Reggie. So we have the tweet right here. This is somebody who leaked the game, whatever. They say LOL, they're showing that they're playing the game. These are what we call buttholes, ladies and gentlemen. But right here, Reggie tweeted, "I don't know what you want. What I do have are a very particular set of skills I have acquired over a very long career, skills that make me a nightmare for people like you." So he is in fact quoting the movie Taken with Liam Neeson, but I think it's just cool to see somebody of his stature respond and feel the same way we feel about it, because sometimes we forget that these big people who run these companies are in fact gamers themselves, and they understand the magic of a video game coming out for everybody at the same time. Anyway, next. So when Tears of the Kingdom first was announced, it was going to be 18 gigabytes of data, being the biggest Nintendo Switch game of all time, and then out of nowhere, in February, it was reported that Tears of the Kingdom would have a file size of 18.2 gigabytes, making it the biggest Nintendo Switch game of all time made by Nintendo. However, according to the updated store page for the game, the title will now only be 16 gigabytes. So what was in those other 2 gigabytes? I'm very curious. The new file size will make Tears of the Kingdom the biggest Switch game for Nintendo compared to Breath of the Wild, the current largest, which sits at 14 gigabytes. It's not a massive change, so players will still need to be prepared to install such a big game on their Switch, but it is nowhere near the size of other titles in the platform like Star Wars Jedi Survival, which required 155 gigabytes of free space on PC. Holy crap, that is insane. So we're losing 2 gigabytes of data here. Maybe that was an update that they were able to compress into the actual game or something, or maybe they updated the game at the last second. I have no idea. I don't really know how stuff like that works, but I am curious. Where did the other 2 gigabytes go? But regardless, this is still the biggest Nintendo Switch game of all time, and that's gotta count for something, right? I've been saying I feel like this game is going to be massive, take months and months and months to beat, and that's just running straight through it. Yeah, I think the 100% this game, it's going to take you like a good half a year. That's a good thing, right? So the last thing I want to show you is there is a Pro Tears of the Kingdom controller coming out, and it's looks good, right? But it is $75 freaking dollars, and that is insane. $75 for a controller. I know everybody's going to buy it. I know people have no problem buying it. Me, myself, I just cannot come to do that. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense financially for me to buy a $75 controller. I would love to have this controller, but financially, it just doesn't make sense for me. So I was curious, is there any alternatives to this controller? And it turns out there's a pretty freaking sweet controller. This unofficial Tears of the Kingdom controller looks awesome. A new third-party gamepad sports a Zonai-inspired design and has tons of extra features. Look at this controller, dude, it's beautiful. Oh my god, this is freaking beautiful. Guess how much this controller is? This is $37. Legit half price of the Pro controller. Along with the Zonai-inspired looks, the gamepad uses a familiar Switch Pro controller button layout and features mainstay features like NFC and Amiibo support, rumble, and gyro controls. There's also bonus features like burst mode, 1-button wake up, and LED ring lights around each thumbstick that you can customize using extra buttons included on the controller. The controller has an 8 to 10 hour battery life and charges fully in around 3 hours. This is $37 and it is beautiful. Seriously, this is one of the best looking controllers I've ever seen ever. If you pay an extra $6, you get this carrying case. So let's say that puts you at $43 plus $10 shipping, $53. You're getting this controller and this case, and you're still saving over 20 bucks. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I'm telling you what I would do with my money. This controller, seriously, it's so freaking beautiful. It's what I kind of wish the Tears of the Kingdom Switch looked like. Like the whole Switch was gold and green. But ladies and gentlemen, are you guys excited for this game? Are you ready to play Tears of the Kingdom? In the comments below, just start a conversation, anything you want to talk about Tears of the Kingdom, because I can't get enough of this stuff. My name is Robot Joe, and I am your host as always. If you enjoy gaming news, gaming stories, and Nintendo Switch content, then you are in the right place, and make sure you hit a like and subscribe on the way out. But you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.